Laurel Highlands in the home reds, white numbers, blue shorts. They'll work left to right as we describe it here in the first half. Bethel Park in the away whites with black numbers, orange trim, orange shorts. They'll work right to left. In the center circle, Elliott Bohr there for Laurel Highlands, along with Matt Kalensic. They'll get this match started on the Laurel Highlands side. Again, Alex Guy in his first year as the head coach of the Mustangs. Doug Fink, the head coach of the Bethel Park Black Hawks. We're underway from Mustang Field, and a little lob down the near side to Jackson Baker. And Bethel Park will try to reset here at the midfield. 40 seconds in. Bethel Park and Laurel Highlands just underway tonight as the Blackhawks trying to create here with Ben Rabia. Ben Rabia into the box, blasts one over the left shoulder of Daniel O'Neill into the back of the net for the first goal of the match. 52 seconds in, Yusef Ben Rabia giving Bethel Park an early 1-0 lead. And boy, that didn't take long at all. Roman George had a knockaway for a moment, but the Blackhawks stay on it there with Kerbal near side again. Looking for Xavier Jackson. A little contact there in the box as DeHall knocks it back down again there for Bethel Park. Over to Kuntz here on the near side. Good ball movement to Ben Rabia. Scored the opening goal. Ben Rabia looking for the early brace. Sent it low. O'Neill able to deflect it away. Daniel blasting it back. Elliott Bohr knocks it down. Try to send it ahead to Cole Ratcliffe, who's on the run. Ratcliffe top of the 18. Chips it off to his right, needs a little help. Ball centered and put home, and the Mustangs have tied it at 1. On the back side for the goal on the Laurel Highlands side there was Roman George. Last Tuesday, 1-0. Trinity scoring their only goal after the Mustang keeper Daniel O'Neill picked up a yellow card in the second half. And look out here, Bethel Park just deflecting it wide right in front of O'Neill. On the ball there was Xavier Jackson. I think Chase Hall had checked in momentarily, but might have got dinged up on the play, and Hall actually back on the Laurel Highlands bench. Was hobbling a little bit there on that last sequence. Now Bethel Park trying to set it up again, and the blast into the back of the net on the give and go. And that's Ben Rabia again getting his second. So an early brace for Yusef Ben Rabia, and Bethel Park back on top 2-1. Mustangs trying to get it over to Jet Yager. Taken away, and look out here, Bethel Park with a head of steam. That'll be a Mustang foul from behind. With 21:52 left here in the first half. There's the chip into the box. Ball deflects, but O'Neill with the scoop up. Baker now will pull back here on the near wing. A little help there from Hall. Hall double team, trying to keep the ball alive here on the Mustang side. Does so back to Baker. Baker, a pretty spin move forward, got pulled down, and a foul called there on Bethel Park. It'll be Cole Ratcliffe to take it. 18 goals already this season for Cole. Trying to make it 19 right here with the Mustangs down 2-1. 11:43 left on a running clock here in the first half. Three-man wall set up in front for Bethel Park. Ratcliffe on the run up the blast, was looking to sneak it by on the near side. Just sent it wide of Luke Rubichan. Cooper Kaczynski will take the corner. And Cooper with a high lob, looking for the back post, but O'Neill able to pull it down. Double team trying to work out of Jackson Baker and Jackson Nairn, both being in the vicinity. A little deflection to Hall trying to play it forward. Near boundary, Yusef Ben Rabia again. Between defenders, Ben Rabia looking for the hat trick. Another little poke, great save from O'Neill, who's falling back, but managed to deflect it away out of play. Will be another corner kick, though, for Bethel Park. Or a pretty good battle with Ellis Stearman. Stearman wins the ball. Look out here down to Xavier Jackson. Jackson breaking, trying to work off to his left. Able to keep it alive, and the blast off the far post there from Stearman. Also, at least the first home match, and thanks to Jason Taylor for pointing it out, that Ben Antle playing without the cast that he was playing with to start the season. Ball comes back over here on the near side to Jackson Nairn. Nairn on a little crosser out in front. Elliott Bohr on the doorstep, never got the ball. And another shot thrown just over the goal there from Roman George, looking for his second of the match. Allowing Laurel Highlands to get a couple of reinforcements back on the play. Ben Rabia has the 2 Bethel goals, taking the throw in, sending it off to Xavier Jackson. And Jackson just blasting it wide. O'Neal to take this goal kick for Laurel Highlands. Daniel, a nice little boot back to center. Julian Kuntz going the other way. Contact there in front of the Bethel bench. That was Ben Rabia that went down. I think we're going to get a card shown here. It is yellow in variety. A little warning given here as well to the Laurel Highlands bench. And Coach Guy a little upset as well. And another yellow, now a red shown. A red shown. Who did this red go towards? An ejection. Did it go on the Bethel side? It did. I think it's Doug Fink showing the red card there on the Bethel bench. And he is out. Wow. Though still entertaining when it happened. And now we're back underway, and that one going right on O'Neal. This match still a 2-1, and Bethel with a little steal here. Xavier Jackson with a blast, and it through the football uprights. It won't count here on a Tuesday night. Went off the body of Radcliffe. Nairn trying to help it along there to Roman George, who went down on the play. Aiden McClellan taking the throw, and that's going to be Nairn picking up the foul. That'll probably be a yellow, too. There's a yellow card there for Jackson Nairn. Been a tight one so far tonight. Bethel Park scored less than a minute in. Laurel Highlands got the equalizer from George, assist to Cole Radcliffe. And Ben Rabia putting Bethel Park up 2-1, looking to make it 3-1, and O'Neal comes out with a diving stop there for the Mustangs. Goes back to center. Elliott Bohr finds it there again for the Mustangs. Travis DeHall stepping in. Mustangs trying to tie the match, put it off the side of the goal on the breakdown there from Radcliffe. And then Jackson Nairn winning it back for the Mustangs. Nairn stepping up, looking there for Cole Radcliffe. And pinballing around, Black Hawk player down. Stoppage, is that going to be another yellow for Jackson Nairn? Yes. Second yellow for Nairn, that should be a red. And he is sent off, and the Mustangs will be a player short the rest of the way. Nothing going on there, and Casey Mahoney able to clear for the Mustangs, trying to spring Roman George again. George on the ball with a little chip, trying to go high and over the head of Luke Rubican, but sent it too high over the goal and out. Mustang throw in with 16:20 left here in regulation time. Kolensik again. On a little chip back, crosser out in front. Ball comes loose, little turn and shoot. Oh, just missing was Roman George. Oh, so close. Played over an hour of game time without a goal. And for 2 early goals from Yusef Ben Rabia, and pulled down here was Solarchik. We get a card shown here on the Bethel side. It looks like we will. That'll be a send-off for the rest of regulation for Brady McCarthy. He was actually one of the reserves that just checked in recently for Bethel Park. But the ball ruled off of Laurel Highlands going out to be a Bethel Park throw-in. 3:53 left here in the second half. And the Mustangs down one, a little misplay there from Mahoney. Look out, a break here for the Blackhawks. Coming back, Solarchik stepping in. Ball still loose in the box. O'Neal is down, and a great play defensively to knock it away. I think that was Solarchik. And Bethel looking for the clear back towards center. Mason Cece keeping it alive. Hauled a little lob down, knocked out in the box. Are we going to get a penalty? We're going to get a penalty here with 3:01 to play. How about that? So Radcliffe putting it down 12 yards from goal. Rubicon has to have his heels on that back line. Radcliffe looking to tie things up on the run-up. And Rubicon with the save off the rebound, just sent wide by Ethan Perkins. The Mustangs oh so close. Rubicon stifling Radcliffe. And then the Mustangs sending the rebound wide. We're going to have a late foul here. Oh, they're going to say the penalty is going to be taken again. Not sure what occurred. And they're going to reset the clock to 3:11. So not sure what transpired. But we're going to get the penalty here again from Radcliffe. Unless Rubicon moved early off that back line. Now Radcliffe. Can he capitalize on opportunity number 2? And he can. He roofed it. Radcliffe wasn't sure initially, but he sent that one over the left shoulder of Rubicon into the back of the net to tie the match at 2. But Radcliffe tying things up at 2. Now we'll get a quick foul call there on the Bethel Park side. Mustangs will try to go quickly. Surprised they didn't play the advantage there because Laurel Highlands had a clear scoring opportunity. Just let that one go. 2:41 left here in the second half. Roman George taking this one on a line drive, sending it over goal. Touch from Bohr, back to Hall again. And now Jackson, another opportunity. It'll play there into the box. It'll go to Roman George. George, who scored the first goal of the match for the Mustangs, put it on goal. Then Rabia, the player to watch on the Bethel Park side. He scored both of their goals early on. It's been the early difference. Cole Radcliffe and Roman George goals for the Mustangs as Radcliffe sends a little one-hopper there to Luke Rubicon, who's able to make the save on the Bethel Park set. The Mustangs and the Bethel Park Black Hawks tied at 2. Look out here, Xavier Jackson. Jackson into the box. Jackson staying with it. And O'Neal with a diving stop there for Laurel Highlands. First half was rather clean. The second half chippy, not only on the field but in the stands as well. Had some fans between Bethel Park and Laurel Highlands kind of getting into it. One of the Bethel Park fans issued a warning from the head referee as well. Shot on goal. O'Neal, another diving save there off the shot from Xavier Jackson. A little triangle there for Laurel Highlands. And picked up by Xavier Jackson again. And look out here, Jackson on the run. Jackson to give Bethel Park the win. Went off the crossbar. Ball comes loose. O'Neal might have got a piece of it. Set up Xavier Jackson. Back to Julian Kuntz. He'll lob it to the top of the 18-yard box. Bethel going for the win. Low shot, O'Neal with the save. 3:42 left here in the first overtime. Ben Rabia setting it off on the far wing. There's another blast going right on goal, and O'Neal making another save. It's hard to really fault him on the 2 Youssef Ben Rabia goals so far, and Bethel looking for another opportunity, and O'Neal getting a piece of this one. Hit off the post, but the rebound is going to give Bethel Park the win. That one put home by Xavier Jackson. That will silence the Laurel Highlands crowd.